Morning. Traditional markets were mostly moved yesterday by inflation data coming out. So numbers are better than expected and hint at a pause in the incessant ramp-up we've observed recently. So bonds were bought, pushing the yields lower, and investors also bought equity. So the S&P and the Dow both printed a strong green candle and reached new highs. And then gold is also recouping somehow. In the crypto space, we're seeing none of those big moves. If anything, Bitcoin is staying put, closing essentially flat at 45,500, which isn't a bad place to pause at, by the way. The metric that did move, though, is the Bitcoin Dominance Index, which fell all the way to 45.5. So just like they did the day before, alts really held up their own on the session. The outperformers are MATIC, up a fantastic 18%, NANO gaining 10%, and also Cardano, still rising for a third consecutive day, and a total of 25%. And then one can look at pretty much any alt, say Tezos or Luna, VeChain, AAVE, and see an outperformance of at least a few percent. The dynamic here is pretty clear and makes me feel optimistic. Bitcoin strengthened and gains, and the crypto space feels as a whole safer, and investors who now expect a new wave up just pile into admittedly more volatile and speculative projects, so alts, meaning if one can expect Bitcoin to rise another 100%, maybe coins like MATIC or AAVE or DOT can rise 200 or 300%. Whether that's true or not remains to be seen, of course. Now, news that was supportive is Coinbase saying that 10 out of the top 100 hedge funds by AUM are among its clientele. So humble brag for sure, but also telling that funds of that size are already plugged in to crypto exchanges and finding ways to trade or get some kind of long exposure. On that note, exchanges volume for crypto is on pace to reach 16 trillion this year, so up to 8 times what it did last year, which means that the activity by central banks and macro markets, along with the value proposition of cryptocurrencies and blockchain, really hasn't gone unnoticed as a whole. Among quick but noteworthy news, the Poly Network hackers have started returning some of the funds taken away from MATIC and BSC and Ethereum, asking for donations and of course enjoying the fame that comes with pulling off such a stunt. Lastly, and less fun, the SEC Chair Gary Gensler is asking Senator Warren for more regulatory authority over crypto. This could go very right or very wrong. Let's see. That's it for me today. I wish you a great day and a great trading day. If you haven't done so yet, please like, please subscribe. It helps with the visibility. Also means you'll be updated when new videos come out.